Why choose a Sleep Number smart bed?
Can I make my site softer?
Can I make my site firmer?
Can we sleep cooler?
Sleep Number does that. Cools up to 8 times faster and lets you choose your ideal comfort on either side. Your Sleep Number setting. Enjoy personalized comfort for better sleep night after night. It's our Black Friday sale. Recharge this season with a bundle of cozy, soothing comfort. Now only $17.99 for our C2 mattress and base, plus free premium delivery. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. Check it out at a Sleep Number store or sleepnumber.com today.
Everyone wants to be stronger, not just physically, but in every part of life. But between confusing workout advice, complicated equipment, and trying to figure out nutrition, where does anyone even start? Well, to get stronger mentally and physically, go to Anytime Fitness. You'll get a personalized training, nutrition, and recovery plan, all customized to your body, your strength level, and your goals. You'll get expert coaching to optimize your results, anytime, anywhere, in the gym, and on the Anytime Fitness app. And you'll get anytime access to 5,500 gyms worldwide, all with the right equipment to level up your strength gains and your life. So get started at AnytimeFitness.com. That's AnytimeFitness.com.
All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Let's go, baby, let's go!
From a championship backfield to your morning drive.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5!
You're locked in to Off the Bench.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Raising Cane studio, here's Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Welcome in, OTB, on this Tuesday morning. Jake, Flynn, Jordan, Tay, all here with you for the next 3 hours. You forgot to turn off your Beatles over there.
Nothing. Just listen to the Beatles this morning.
Yeah, you got him a little fired up over there. How we all doing? How we all living? I know, Jordan made a life decision last night to catch up on some rest instead of watching the Pelicans because he said, and I quote, they were playing the Thunder.
Oh, so. Without a doubt. Like that's automatic BTA, so it's not even why waste your time. No, there's no point to you gotta pick and choose your battles. So I went to the Pelicans game Sunday, matter of fact, when they played the Warriors. I'm like,
Okay, all right.
opportunity to see Steph Curry. Willie Green fired. I said I ain't gonna spend no money with the franchise until Willie Green was gone. He was gone. A boy hit me up and said, hey, we're going to the game. We're going to watch Curry.
Yeah.
Sitting good, 104, so we right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this might be the night. And it wasn't even about getting the win. It was about covering the plus 11, but it was really also about,
great teams covered.
Yeah, great teams covered,
Wow.
but also at the same time, it's to see Steph Curry. So we paid, probably close to like $150 all in total to watch Steph Curry drop 9 points.
Yeah.
And Moses Moody turn into Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
And, my one time.
Moses Moody.
Yeah, Moses Moody just turns into Kobe Bryant, and
Dang.
Steph Curry drops 9 points.
It's like $17 a point.
Yeah, man, that's definitely.
You got to see
sucks.
Draymond get mad, though.
I mean, that was cool. I was mad
fun.
I didn't get to get it on film. Like, I noticed it too late because I was like, why are they stopping the game? And you just look over and then just see the dude like him and Draymond going at it.
What do you try to get that guy on the show? Like, he was confident.
Who, Draymond or the other guy?
No, the other guy.
His last name also Green. How cool is that?
Really?
His name's Sam Green. Yeah, his
Sam-
name came out.
Interesting.
Wow, what
brothers
a
from another
dynamic
mother.
name. Sam Green.
I know.
Oh, no, the guy in the crowd, he just kept calling me Angel Reese.
It's like stopping the game. It's like, why are we stopping the game? Draymond again.
Draymond.
No, really, that's how I felt. It was like, why are we stopping the game? And you just look over and you just see him getting into it with the fans.
You're like, oh, that's would definitely have been my first choice.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I felt.
Matthew?
So, what did you say? It didn't matter that we didn't win? That wasn't the point?
Well,
It was about the plus 11?
it was about the plus 11 because it's the Warriors. I'm realistic. I'm not just a sunshine pumper. That's not what I'm
You're
here
not
to
just
do.
some guy.
Yeah, I'm not
you
here.
have
I'm not
journalistic
here.
integrity.
Yeah, no, I'm not here to bootlick for the franchise, and I'm not here to, it's all bad. But no, the sun's still shining, guys. No, that's not me. I'm gonna let you know what it is. So I knew going into the game where it's Steph Curry and the Warriors, man.
Sure.
And Jimmy Butler, like they have a good team. We are the ragtag group of nobodies. So
But you're a fan, though. So, like,
Yeah.
you're
New Orleans, I gotta
condemning
be.
yourself to miserableness.
I mean,
That
you know,
way.
you got
The
Browns
sun does
fans.
still come up.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Literally.
look, you got people that are lifelong Browns fans. You got people lifelong Jets fans. Like it's
There's
just
Wizards
it's a part
fans
of,
out there,
Right,
literally.
but still, you should have some hope.
Like Washington
Hope keeps
Wizards
us
have
going.
fans.
Hope will get you killed, but hope also keeps us going.
100%. So that's kind of why I even went to the game, was the hope that maybe
Plus
you know
11.
Willie plus 11 and Willie Green's gone, so you know it might have some juice. They
Yeah.
fought, but it's the Warriors,
Yeah.
and you don't have your best player. So
Hey, Matt,
All right.
ask the question. Did they cover the plus 11?
Did they cover the plus?
No, they lost by 18.
yeah,
Ooh.
You know, people
Yeah.
always talk about how good Vegas is.
they be knowing.
Vegas, they
know.
kind of ass sometimes.
Man, I didn't got spanked. They spanked with that plus 11. I'm like, oh, that's no way.
Well, I'm just saying, they're like, well, how do they get the number right all the time? Well, I don't know. They were 7 points off that game.
7 points a lot in basketball. Like that's a lot.
That's a lot of points. Not even close. Come on, Vegas.
So that hurt.
All right. How you doing there, bud?
Doing fantastic. Amazing. I had a little extra texture in my throat this morning. That time of the year.
Pause. What? You had some what in your throat?
Yeah, let's just move on, Jordan, because I was
Slim, buddy.
I woke up with a little something extra in there. What's going on over here, brother?
You have a cough? Got a little more raspy.
That's how you start the morning off.
all right.
I know.
All right. So
I don't.
that's
What are
how
y'all
you're
laughing at?
That's how you're doing, Tay. How are you doing, sir? Because I have to imagine that everything that happened yesterday, which yes, we'll get to all the whatever you want to call it. I have to imagine that you enjoyed that.
Oh my gosh. I am the just get on the internet and watch the world burn
You're
around
the
you.
target audience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like you get on Twitter. Last night, all I did was type in Lane Kiffin. Guys, I could have sat there for 2 hours and just laughed at things. There's a Florida fan like, we're going to name Gainesville after Lane Kiffin. There's another guy saying he hates him. Pretty much the same thing with the LSU side of things. There's Ole Miss fans saying, we want him gone. Why would you not want to be here at Ole Miss? It was really an enjoyable evening for
so
me,
many
honestly.
Ole Miss fans just trying to trash Baton Rouge and the city and everything about us. I did see.
We
I
have
did see a lot
crappy
of
things
that.
here, but like you're also in Oxford, Mississippi. Like, what are we doing here, guys? It was great. I enjoyed it. Like I could have stayed
Let
up
me
all
ask
night.
you this. This
Yeah, I want to get your thoughts because
elephant in the room here.
like we've all been through flight tracker season, and we've been in this game long enough where we've seen the highs, the lows, the crazy, the thing that there's no way it's going to happen because we've been in this business for a while. You to someone who's new to flight tracker season and all the things going on, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, before we get to talking about how incredibly pathetic flight tracking is, I want to ask, like, you said you could sit there for 2 hours. You said all these people, the internet's burning over all this different stuff. Is Lane Kiffin worth it? Worth all this? No, he's not. No, he's not. I just don't. I don't get it. Yeah, he's a great coach.
Are you saying like nobody's worth is what you're saying?
I mean,
Because it's all the craziness?
I'm just trying. No, that's not what I said. I said, is Lane Kiffin worth it?
Yeah, expand on that.
Okay, I'm just asking, is he that great of a proven head coach commodity that he's worth a 3-man race to get him? These people saying we're going to name Gainesville after him, all that stuff. I saw him a couple weeks ago go for it on his own 25 and take his quarterback out in the goal line twice, and they didn't get it. I don't know.
They did win that game though.
They did win it.
Yeah.
They were. Who was that? Who was that again?
Oklahoma.
Trash.
Pretty good.
Yeah, we still won it for on his own 25.
I think it's just a combination of a lot of things. I think it's LSU fans just wanting a coach, and I think it's the effect that LSU fans want to look at Ole Miss and be like, "Yeah, we just took your coach. Like y'all are really our little brothers. Like who cares? Y'all beat us. We just snatched your coach." I feel like it's a whole bunch of combinations of a bunch of things. The Ole Miss fans want to be like, "Oh no, we're not just a stepping stone. Like we can keep our coach. Like y'all can't just come in here and snag our coach."
Do you
Like,
think
it's a
there's
bunch
any
of things.
LSU fans out there that want to beat their chest because we stole Ole Miss's
Oh, for
coach?
sure,
Yeah,
100%.
There's
yes.
a lot of like
Yes.
Any victory you can get in life, people out there?
100% yes.
I'm just wondering, is that a victory?
To them? For social media, yes. Just so they can all year long, because you lost to
It's a
Ole
victory
Miss.
for us, like watching things burn. I get it. I'm just saying, is it worth burning for? That's what I'm saying. I would say no.
I definitely think there's going to be some Ole Miss fans that if he stays at Ole Miss want to be like, see, LSU, big bad LSU.
Yeah, 100%.
It's no longer the situation where you can come in and just take our coach.
Yeah.
Like, he decided to stay here. Times are different.
The fact
There's
of the matter
certainly
is,
that.
Lane Kiffin's a great offensive coach, great play caller, probably the best play caller in college football, or one of. And he's proven to be a really good coach. They've turned that program around. They've done a lot of good things. But, I mean, the fact still stands that he's been very questionable in game situations, big game situations. He always loses a couple of games a year or one. Hadn't done it this year. This is a little bit different. Maybe he's turned the corner. I don't know. But, like, yeah, he'd be at the top of the list, but I don't know if he's worth,
all this.
I don't know if he's worth Baton Rouge burning for it. Or Gainesville saying they're going to name it, Gainesville after him.
So
I'd be happy if he was a coach, but I wouldn't be happy if we have to pay him like $12 million for 10 years to be the head coach.
I mean, if you do go back to what we were talking about, like
There's
this
plenty of
job,
good
this
coaches.
time, having to convince somebody to come here.
Yeah.
Compared to offer, that coach gets the offer and they sprint out of their office and don't even clean it out.
Yep.
Because they're like, let's get started.
Yep.
In Baton Rouge.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a portion of that's what we talked about. This next hire.
Yeah, you want them to pick up the phone. Call you.
No.
But I mean, we kind of lost that opportunity.
Yeah. You want that to be somebody that you reach out to.
Yeah. You kind of lost that opportunity a little bit with the extracurricular activities that the powers that be here in the state were.
Got a little messy.
Got a little sloppy. That's all right.
Couple different branches on that tree ball.
But you're right. It is fun to watch things burn. I love it. I love is it Black Monday after the NFL season? I just love the drama. Love it.
People getting fired.
I love drama. I do. It's fun. That's what sports is, reality television, and it's fantastic.
You know who you sound like? Sound like Jerry Jones right now.
Stop it.
He sounds
Jordan, get out.
Bro, he sounds just like Jerry Jones, man. It's all about drama. Like we're the
from
Cowboys.
Texas.
Yeah.
Grew up a Cowboys fan.
You sound just like Jerry Jones right now.
It is.
Like we gotta sell. Like it's all about entertainment. Am I lying to you? No, Taylor, come on. If anybody knows it sound like Jerry Jones.
No, you're
you
lying. I don't want to punch Matt in the face, so he doesn't remind me of Jerry Jones at all.
You're right.
I would have signed Michael Parsons.
Hey man, George Pickens, man. Ooh-wee. George Pickens.
He's a bad man.
He's a bad man.
All right, we're not spending any time talking about the Cowboys.
Yeah,
on
we
this
are.
show.
We're gonna spend a little
No,
bit. Not
we
this
ain't doing
segment.
that. We are not doing that. All right, so one of the important things that did come out of yesterday, the first place I saw it was The Athletic. So if somebody else had it first, I apologize. But Ole Miss has told Lane Kiffin that he needs to decide by the November the 28th Egg Bowl whether he is staying at Ole Miss or taking either the Florida or the LSU job. So we are 10 days away from that. So
who said that, you think? The administration?
Yes. So if they have set a 10-day window on, hey, you got to let us know. Are you going to be our coach? Or are you going somewhere else? If he decides he's going somewhere else and they are in a playoff run, that means somebody else is going to coach Ole Miss. And we talked about it a couple of weeks ago. There's times over the last couple of years that a coach would probably have left his school if it wasn't for either a conference championship that he wanted to coach, a major bowl game he wanted to coach in, certainly like, playoff comes into consideration here. Like there's been coaches over the last couple of years that have, probably stayed because they wanted to coach their team. So like there's that as well for Lane Kiffin.
So here's the thing that gets me. I keep saying I see all this stuff happening, and I can't get in Lane's brain. I get it. I rhymed. But like, why would
I don't think anybody's getting your brain either.
Why would Lane Kiffin want to come to LSU? Why would Lane Kiffin want to go to Florida? I get it. They're great jobs. They're blue bloods, blah, blah, blah. But you're gonna entertain taking a job somewhere else for the potential to have the chance to play for a national championship. But in doing so, you are going to leave the opportunity that is already in front of you to play for a national championship. That doesn't make sense to me. Like, you've already built this thing to have the opportunity to make a run, so you could potentially go to another school. You're going to give that up to go to another school to potentially have a chance to make another run. Like, why? When they're going to give you everything you want. I don't understand the move. I don't understand why he would do it. And let's be honest, like, we don't think the great puppet master of Jimmy Sexton is not making all of this happen in front of our eyes. You don't think he's waving a magic wand over everybody's eyes? You don't think that there's a potential that he could have said, hey, Lane, get the kids, get the ex, put them on a plane, send them to Baton Rouge, take them shopping for a few hours, send them back. It's going to help. You don't think that's a chance? I don't know. You don't think there's that puppet master is making us all of this dance right now?
There's nobody better in the world than Jimmy Sexton.
We are all playing right into Jimmy Sexton's hands right now.
So, all right, let's do this because we're already 15 minutes in. It's probably going to be a part of the conversation here, obviously, in hour number 1. Let's step away. We'll continue this conversation when we come back here. It is OTB Live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, go to centralplumbing.org. That is the website for Central Plumbing. Now, it's not only in Central, it's in the entire greater Baton Rouge area. We are talking to you. They can come out, they can service whatever you need. Is it an emergency? You got that covered. Is it maybe a remodel? Certainly got that covered as well. If you do have an emergency, 24/7, 365 weekend, holiday, game day, 225-925-8552. And always remember, check out those upgrades, what they can do at your home, at your business, on their website at centralplumbing.org.
Yep, commercial, residential, industrial, whatever it is, whatever your plumbing needs is. And I tell you, they've done work at both my home and they've done work at my place of business. They fully fabricated a whole industrial beverage facility. And they can do water, they can do gas, all of your plumbing needs, whatever it is. Make sure you give them a call. And, 24/7 emergency service. So no matter the day, no matter the time, whatever is happening, give them a call. They can help. Centralplumbing.org, centralplumbing.org.
Cause I'm on white, Mr. White, now you heard me, Fox a million. This would be the remix. Bad, savage life, Fox a million. Man, you already know what it is, you heard me?
Tigers turn talkers. This is Off the Bench.
I pull up at the club, VIP, gas tank on, even all drinks on me. White man out. Fresh kicks, fresh white tall tee, fresh NFL hat, fresh bows with the grease. White man out. Wanna hit me with the heat, real recognize, real, don't speak. White man out. Chicken laden, I've been.
All right, welcome back in. OTB here live from the Raising Cane studio. Always remember, we'll be at Rouse's on Football Fridays, every single Football Friday. So come see us, Burbank and Lee, doing the show there. Come hang out, breakfast bar, chat it up, talk a little ball during the breaks, talk a little cards during the break. Do that a lot over at Rouse's as well. Go to rouses.com to see which location is nearest you. Check out those weekly specials they've got. That's why we always send you to the website. You've got a home game coming up here this weekend. Go ahead and get your plans together for the tailgating packages, and you best believe they're going to have everything you need for Thanksgiving as well coming up here in a couple of days. So it's always a great time to go check out rouses.com. All right, so talking about, LSU's next head football coach. And there's going to be one name, by the way, which we'll get to in detail a little bit later on. James Franklin is off the board. He has agreed to become the Virginia Tech head coach.
Let's go Virginia Tech.
So thank you, Hokies.
Nice, good hire.
Because, my, oh, my. I have nothing against James Franklin. He obviously can coach football, but it just felt like that was going to be the worst possible thing you could do if he was the LSU football head coach for everybody involved. So, Virginia Tech, congratulations. Hopefully, for your sake, you can get back to the early 2000s when you were winning 10, 11 games every single year, and you were a part of the conversation. Lane Stadium's awesome. You got your guy. Good luck.
Doesn't it just feel right?
It does.
That marriage feels really good. It feels really comfortable. Feels warm and cozy. James Franklin can bring some of those traditions over there to Virginia Tech. They can have a maroon out, and the team can wear orange. That'll be fun to watch.
That
Metallica playing. Isn't that Metallica?
Yeah, Enter Sandman.
Oh, that's good. That is good scenes.
Oh, it's incredible.
What was there? They played it earlier this season, right? I had saw that one clip of it. The team was like 0-4 or whatever, and the place was still electric. Amazing.
You win 9 games if you're James Franklin, Virginia Tech. I mean, dude, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. That's your bucket list, right? One of your bucket lists?
Yeah, I want to go to a night game at Lane Stadium when they're good. Like if that place is.
It really
rocking,
doesn't matter if they're good or bad to the atmosphere portion of it. I understand what you're saying.
Oh, that's what I think the Swamp's going to be called, Lane Stadium.
Oh, they're gonna have 2.
Yeah, they're going to have 2 now.
Like that.
It's part of the contract.
All right, let's get to
He didn't like
back
that.
to no. Let's get back to the Lane Kiffin situation.
Well, I already got back to it.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't care about the Florida. If he goes to Florida, I don't really care about that. That's the Gators coach. You were asking the question about like why.
Mm-hmm.
Why would he do this? Why would he do that? Because of where he's currently at.
Yep.
Jordan and Tay, I'll open it up to y'all first. Matt asked the question, why would Lane Kiffin entertain leaving Ole Miss? To that point, what would you say?
2 things. One, I think Lane Kiffin is capped at Ole Miss. I think that he's done about as much as you can.
Capped in what way? In wins and losses, or in the
like
resources?
Success. In success. Also,
we don't know what they're going to do this year, though.
Do you think they're going to win it all?
They've lost 1 game to a top 5 team.
I mean, I don't think they're going to win it all.
There's no like true juggernaut this year. We don't know. I mean, we think Ole Miss probably, but we don't really know.
Also, more money.
You know, no juggernaut in the country?
I mean, Ohio State, I got it, but like we were talking about yesterday, they still haven't like shown us anything against. They played Texas. Who else they played?
No, I mean, the eye test says yes. But I understand your question, and it was not rhetorical.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I do think that like in this day and age, like people in the chat are talking, and like I get like everything everybody's saying is correct. There's probably a cap because the best defensive players in the world, like the recruiting, they're always going to go to your Floridas and your Georgias and your Ohio States. And I get that. We're just in a little bit different world. I believe that there's going to be a non-blue blood national championship winner in the next couple of years. Like, I don't know who it's going to be.
I like that
Texas Tech's coming.
Yeah.
Ole Miss is coming. Like all these teams, like this is a different world we live in. And yeah, you might not get the 5-star guys out of high school, but you're sure as hell going to get them, transfer them in the portal. I mean, it's just a different world. You got to take all that into consideration. I do believe a non-blue blood is going to win a national championship in the next couple of years. I don't know. I don't know if it's this year. I don't know if it's in 2 years, 3 years.
Well, my take will have to be that I truly believe that Lane Kiffin sees himself as a main character. Like he sees himself as one of those guys that's going to be remembered in history. So that's why I can feel like he wants to leave Ole Miss in a sense because, I'm Lane Kiffin. I can be the head coach of LSU and bring him to glory. I can be the head coach of Florida and be in the history books as one of the greats because he always said that he looked up to Steve Spurrier. So I feel like he wants to be one of those guys that's on that pedestal when it's all said and done.
But to counter argument to that is you're not making history by doing that. 3 other coaches have done that.
You can
in the last 20 years.
But if you win at certain spots, you get remembered. I don't think. I think like how Taylor said, deep down he knows he's not going to get it done at Ole Miss. So that's why he's even entertaining this aspect.
If he thinks he's the main character, he thinks he can get it done.
Just take the fandom out of it. When you look at LSU, everybody always says, "Oh well, there's really no competition in the state," and you can say, "Oh well, Ole Miss and Mississippi State, sure," but you're also landlocked between elite programs. You got LSU on one side of you, you got Alabama and Auburn on the other side of you,
Tennessee.
And like it or not, you're a traditional SEC doormat. You're not anymore, but you still have catching up to do. Like when you're at LSU, you have everything you need right there next to you.
Yeah, I would push back and say LSU's a top 3 job in America.
I agree with that.
I think when you look at playing a home game in both venues, I think that's completely different.
Yeah.
I think the buy-in from everyone in the state is completely different because you still share that state with Mississippi State. I think you're having to squeeze every ounce of everything you possibly can to get to where you're at right now. And he's thinking probably, wait, what if I just did that at LSU? What would we look like then? Would we potentially be where Ohio State is, where consistently every single year you're in the top 5 and you're playing for championships.
Man, I get that, and I agree.
I think
LSU's the top job. I think it's the a bare minimum a top 3 job. Okay, I get it, but I'm asking the question: why would he leave? Like from a competitor standpoint, he is in the middle of a season where they have a chance to win a national championship, and that man's going to just leave him. Why would we want that? Would we want a coach that just leaves a team on a national championship run? Get out of here.
That's like a mic drop right there.
You're just going to leave those kids that you've been coaching.
I'm with you. I understand that portion of it.
Ole Miss is the one that's apparently giving him this ultimatum of you got to decide by next week.
Like I just said, that has kept coaches in place.
Yeah.
And throughout the show, and I'll go back and I'll give you 3 examples of guys that would have probably left to take a bigger job.
Yeah.
But they stayed because they wanted to coach a conference championship, a big bowl game, a playoff, like whatever it is. Like there's plenty of examples of doing that. I think John Summerall would have left Tulane probably a year ago. I think he would have.
Yeah, and
they were playing for a conference championship, and he's like, wait a minute, no, hold up. I'm coaching this team. Like, we got to this point, I'm not leaving.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. But it's still a different ball game to me. Like, you're losing you're giving up one conference championship to go do something bigger in college football. Like, you're fighting for the exact – at Ole Miss, you're fighting for the exact same thing, and you have a chance to get the exact same thing that your goal would be at LSU.
This is the first time, though, that they would ever get to a point like this. And so, like, you have to ask yourself, how many times could we get back to this point? Mm-hmm. And I don't think he would be trying to leave his team. I think he would, given the option, he would coach his team. But now Ole Miss is putting the deadline on it. I think it's more Ole Miss is telling him more than he's like, I'm not coaching you. They're saying, no, if you leave, you're not coaching.
Yeah. If you were in that situation and said, you either sign this or you're not coaching this team, I'd be like, all right, tell me where to sign.
I get your point, though, because it's like starting a relationship with a girl that was cheating on her previous boyfend
right.
and then not expecting her to cheat when y'all are together. So I get what you're saying. So why would you want that to be your head coach and he's leaving his team when they need him the most in a season where they don't have one loss? So, I mean, I see both sides of the coin, though.
Yep. Maybe he's not signing because he's going to take the New York Giants job.
That would be the biggest plot twist of all time. I lie to you not.
Coach Jackson Dart again?
You're like that's pure Lane Kiffin, though. Threw everybody off the
He's already been in the NFL.
Instead of the he was our rookie year. He was the Raiders head coach.
He was the head coach when they drafted Jamarcus.
Yeah. And instead of like making an announcement, it's just Cam Scatterboot just going into the camera.
You think I was going to LSU?
Hey, Miami job could open up. Lane always said he loved his time in Florida Atlantic over in Boca Raton.
He
Tua?
Does like to fish.
Tua link up?
Oh, I was about to say he does. He loves to offshore fish. It's another plus for LSU.
Yeah, I'm about to say we kind of.
You can't do much offshore
Florida,
fishing in
It's
Oxford.
a different offshore fishing, but still same.
True.
Same water.
There's fish and water.
It's in the Gulf
Of America.
Yep.
Anyway, good fun, good friendly banter here.
No, get the juices flowing, man.
I think we've all come to the conclusion that I'm right.
Time will tell.
I'm going to disagree with y'all saying Les would have gone to Michigan if it wasn't for Herb Street announcing that. I'm going to disagree with that. From multiple people I've talked to over the last 20 years of hearing how all that played out, I'll just say I disagree. If Herbie wouldn't have broken that he would have left. We'll put it there.
I don't know. A lot of questions in the chat. Like, y'all are forgetting something major. Ole Miss is a stepping stone job. LSU isn't. Who would he leave us high and dry for? I mean, that's just, you're just assuming you're the prettiest girl at the dance, I guess. We think so. But, what if, I don't know, what if Ryan Day left? Ohio State. I don't know. There's a lot of hypotheticals.
And Marcus Freeman would be the next.
I'm just saying, I get it. They traditionally, Ole Miss is a stepping stone. I got it. Just saying, are they? Are they?
Well, in this day and age,
The
it could be
question
different.
can be asked. If they're willing to pay and give you all the resources.
But what would be crazy?
Be wild, though.
What is plan B if you don't get Lane Kiffin? What's plan B now?
Assuming that is plan A.
Yeah.
Assuming he's plan A.
It just feels like it's all the hullabaloo going on, but like, so
Because
plan
of flight
B,
trackers?
I mean, you got my guy in the bushes recording it at the, I to say, like, it's
In
serious.
the trees.
Yeah.
How many people had to just sit there at the airport, the hangar last night for a good 6 to 8 hours?
They're like hanging upside down from the tree branches.
Literally.
Looking.
Got a sniper on the roof, so it's like,
I think someone told me yesterday that one of the flight tracker websites crashed. Too many people tracking flights.
Oh yeah,
that's a choice.
Think about the
some
people that
make.
like actually need to track flights too. They can't.
And people caring about that is also a choice that people have made.
It's a lot of free time out there.
Golly,
it's a lot of free time.
It's wild. What a wild world. Let those people fly around. Heard Saban was on a flight yesterday.
Saban?
Yep. Delta.
Oh man.
I don't know where it's going. Just a connection.
It's going somewhere.
Going somewhere.
Either way, if they go all in for any candidate, there's a list. Like there's like all these coaching searches, like Virginia Tech, they're all in was James Franklin. And if it didn't work out, they would have been a 2, a 3, a 4.
Yeah.
What was always the word when we hired Les? It was Bobby Petrino. He was the guy. Like they were going hard after Bobby Petrino, and that was going to be the guy. Thank God that did not work out. But Les wasn't the first guy.
I don't remember that.
You were on the team and everything.
Mm-hmm. I didn't keep me up to date on coaching.
Well, was it like you didn't have
let me look at the list.
You didn't have the social media, obviously, but no, Bobby Petrino was like. I even thought like he was going to be the guy because, like, for me, it was important because he doesn't really at that time he didn't run a fullback, and I'm like, might need a coach who runs one of those if I'm going to play here in this sophomore season. So you got to have a list. You got to have, hey, this is our guy. We're going to full court press, and if it doesn't work out, we've got to feel good about 2, 3, or 4 on this list. So everybody's got that.
Yep. I will just say that Lane Kiffin has been, since all this dumb flight tracking stuff and taking pictures of private jets and speculating over who's in it and who's not in it and taking like Bigfoot type videos of it from a mile away. Lane Kiffin has tweeted some pretty aggressive pro Ole Miss tweets since then with lots of blue and red hearts emojis. Just want you to realize that.
Or I can mean the Giants.
Maybe it's Jimmy Sexton tweeting.
I mean the Giants, man.
Yeah, we're just pawns in the Jimmy Sexton world right now, people. Just want you to know that.
All right, we're long for a break. Let's go ahead and play catch up right now. I'm sure it's going to be
off the bench.
A lot of our conversation for the rest of the day there. All right, go to boudreauxelectrical.com. Go to the website. If you want more power and more protection on the North Shore, it is 985-397-1562. In Greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. And when you go to the website, the Boudreaux Boost is something you'll hear us talk about over the next couple of weeks. Better care, better service. Yeah, you can claim the Boudreaux's Boost right there on the homepage. Again, that is boudreauxelectrical.com.
boudreauxelectrical.com. I started telling you yesterday, what better gift to give your family during the holiday season? What better gift for Santa to bring than a whole home generator, a peace of mind? So when the lights go out, when the power goes down, when that grid goes down, make sure your lights stay on. Make sure you're the envy of the neighborhood. Get that peace of mind. Protect your family. Protect your home. Protect the things in your freezer right there. Give them a call. Go see them today. boudreauxelectrical.com.
From the locker room to the airwaves, it's Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
All right, welcome back in OTB.
Is this? I didn't know this from the 80s.
What are you talking about? Alondra's not here, so we're changing it up.
Just kidding. Just joke.
Anytime,
Good joke, everybody.
Anytime
Relax.
Jordan comes in, we go pretty much all Louisiana rap.
Oh, always. I got to.
that.
The way to get
Love
the
that.
juices flowing, man.
And it is. It's a great job. You and Moose both back-to-back days.
Musso was great yesterday.
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
I didn't know
Thank
Moose
you.
had that in his bag.
Well, I didn't either, but he did. I knew Jordan did. I did not know Moose did.
Respect this man.
We'll get the show started a little bit later on, probably at the top of the second hour. We're going to do that. We got to continue the same conversation, though. I will say this. I think in these coaching searches and when we're asking the questions of why, and look, Matt and I were raised, we were formed in asking why. It was Jimbo Fisher's biggest thing. You got to tell me why. Tell me why, Jamarcus.
If you're not asking the question why in everything in life, you're just
That's
a
very
sheep.
fair.
You're just a sheeple.
I tell Jimbo all the time, I'm like, that's a life lesson that I took. Because, like, the thing I hate is when somebody gets up here, it's like, I can't run the ball. I can't protect. Okay, well, why can't they run the ball? Why can't they protect? Show me why. Tell me why. So you got to find the why to some of the questions you're asking. I think we also have to ask ourselves and just remind ourselves. And look, we have them as players. We have egos as players, as professional football players. We have egos. You have to have a little bit of one, I think, to make it. Coaches have massive egos, massive egos, and that's okay. Again, I think that makes the most successful ones like who they are. I'm not even saying it in a bad way. So they want to make the most money. They want to be on the biggest stage. They want to have the primetime games. They want to coach in Tiger Stadium. All of that plays into it too when you're asking the why of why would you leave where you're currently at? Why would you want to go somewhere else when you have an opportunity to, meet your main goal with where you're currently at within this season? I think we have to remember that. Like, they want to be on all the things that we talk about in college football and Death Valley and LSU. And so there's that portion of it too.
Yeah, there it is. I mean, I get it. Like, no, not one thing that I said did I ever mean to be that LSU's not a top job, because it is. I just think we're in a different world of college football. We're a different climate of recruiting and player management. For crying out loud, we got general managers and salary caps. So it's a little bit different world. And I get it. Yeah, you want to Tiger Stadium in Death Valley. It's like there's a nostalgia, there's an aura behind that. There's a reverence behind that throughout all college coaches and college programs. Maybe not all players, but certainly coaches. And so to have that on your side is amazing. My question from why just comes in the literal situation that we're sitting here on November 18th, 2025, when Ole Miss is in a situation where their whole state, politicians, the university is telling Lane Kiffin, we will give you whatever you want. And you're also in a playoff hunt and with a chance, an opportunity. Now it's maybe a big long odds against it, but you got a chance to play for a national championship. Yeah. I'm just talking about the situation we're in right today. That question is now. Maybe the question is, of course, I would take the job at LSU and leave Ole Miss. Maybe that's the answer. I'm just asking the question of why, and I think we can all ask that. And then also, why is there so much hoopla about it? Does everybody out there actually think Lane Kiffin is the best college football coach right now?
I think
if you think he's the best college football coach in the country,
I think the ones that you would put ahead of him, Ryan Day, obviously, he's either Ohio State or NFL, not going anywhere. Kirby, obviously, Kirby's coaching where he played. He ain't going anywhere.
Dan Lanning.
Dan Lanning's in that conversation for sure. He's for sure in that conversation. So I think it's a short list, but of the coaches on the short list, I don't think any of them are going anywhere else. If you're at Oregon,
my question is, how did Lane Kiffin get on the top of that list?
From taking Ole Miss, a team that would have a year here and there, and they had and under Hugh Freeze, they certainly had some years, but taking Ole Miss to consistently being a part of the conversation. It hasn't always gone his way in his coaching career. I mean, Tennessee, USC, Oakland Raiders, for sure. I mean, there's a reason he had to kind of go back to being a coordinator in Tuscaloosa.
Saving rehabilitation program.
And it worked.
Mm-hmm.
And it worked.
Right. Still can't get over him going for it on his own 25.
Yeah, that really bothered you. That hurt you.
I mean, it was a bad.
That bothered me too.
It bothered me too. Like he made 3 of I thought bad coaching moves. I mean, we've talked about it. I mean, we've all said it. Like he's lost games every single year he's coached that he shouldn't. Hell, we beat him last year.
Lost to Kentucky.
Darius, I mean, Dan Lanning, you can, you would ask 100 people, 50 might say Lane, 50 might say Dan Lanning. And that's not in absolutes. I think Dan Lanning's a hell of a football coach, though, either way. Elko's got some stuff he's still got to go out there and prove for sure, but so far so good for him. So you're going to give us who your top name is then? Top guy? Realistically?
Oh, yeah. Kirby Smart.
I said realistic.
Kyle Shanahan. Mike Vrabel.
Bama Gump, anyone but Drink. You got to explain that one.
Why not Drink?
There's a lot of
Drink's pretty awesome.
A lot of hate around Drink, and I'm like, and I know, trust me, and I know our a couple of our guys. My guy Brandon is putting up the record of against ranked SEC teams and all that. You have to remember he's also at Missouri, and he's close to winning 30 games in 3 years at Missouri. So I think there's benefits of hiring Eli Drinkwitz. I think the entire defensive staff would stay in place, and I think the continuity there would be awesome because that was his defensive staff for the most part at Missouri. I think you would obviously retain Corey Raymond because the next coach, don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that again. So
and Drink did the unthinkable. He's gotten me to where I'm almost going to admit that they're in the SEC. Not yet.
Think about how hard that is for Matt to almost admit that.
I want Drinkwitz to get the job so that we could get him on and you'd be like, so, Coach, what's it feel like to be in the SEC?
Yeah.
Just
Welcome to the
his
SEC,
response. That would
Coach.
be
How do you
great.
feel? You nervous?
For that reason alone.
Yeah. It'll be good.
All right, we got to take a break. We'll take that break. More OTB when we come back here live from the Raising Cane studio.
Off the bench.
All right, so we are very excited because, we got a new sponsor.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Bally's, Baton Rouge. And if you don't know, if you haven't seen the construction, man, oh man. And if you remember the old Bella Baton Rouge and you remember the old atrium, right? We've all done an event there. Well, Matt and I went and toured the new Bally. And the new Bally's is incredible. You won't even recognize it. It doesn't look like a distant cousin to what it used to be. We got a tour last week, 2 weeks ago, and the entire place is incredible. I mean, it is a true transformation. The dining depot is incredible. You're going to love it. The DraftKings Sportsbook is incredible.
It's truly unrecognizable.
It really is. It's hard. If you've been to the atrium and then you go and see it now, you're going to be blown away.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that lightly. It is state of the art. The new hotel rooms, every room is brand new. Every room. We got a chance to see all the new rooms, y'all. I'm just telling you, you will not recognize the place. It is going to be the spot to be. The new DraftKings Sportsbook, incredible. We are so happy to be partnered with Bally's of Baton Rouge.
Is it my car? Is it my clothes that make these on show? Is it my style, the way I roll that make these haters won't hate some more?
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All right, real quick, I do have a question to the crowd here. We're playing Louisiana rap today, Louisiana music. That's what Jordan does, and we always appreciate it. Does 50 Cent get brother-in-law into this now that he's basically the president of Shreveport?
He counts it now? Yeah.
I think he does. I mean, he's taken over the entire city, bought up a lot of buildings. I'm just saying,
he lives there now, doesn't he?
Louisiana, he's got a place there, yeah.
Oh,
Louisiana adjacent, maybe?
Sure,
I
why not?
mean, You're the captain of the 318, so if whatever you say goes.
Let me think about that. I'll think about it. Yeah.
I'm just a part-time 318er, but hey,
shout out to Fitty though.
Most definitely, because Shreveport needed it.
It did. It definitely needed that. All right, continuing on down the road, and so much hate from my guy Eli inside the Bayou 4 chat. I do love that. Like, some people don't even have any stats or facts, and they don't want any stats or facts. They're just like, yeah, Eli's a nerd. We're not hiring that guy.
Yeah,
nerd, and
can't spell his last name.
That's all it is. That's all. It's just like, yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. So
it's just he didn't pass the eye test.
Yeah. Again, and at some point today, tomorrow, we'll go back and we'll take a look at what this LSU defense has been able to do in some of the bigger moments this year. And again, without Whit Weeks for a large portion of the season in the middle of the defense, I do think having continuity and keeping that side of the football, and obviously having Corey Raymond, not ever leave LSU again. And a guy like Kyle Williams, who just came in, and again, he's just the defensive tackles, not on the edges. And you just look at the growth, and that's a group that there wasn't a lot there. I'm just going to be honest with you. Well, there wasn't a ton there. And he's made those players much, much better. And guys that have been in college for 4 or 5 years. And so he's improved guys that have already been here, and you can kind of see the growth. And he's got some real dogs coming at that position in this recruiting class. And so that's a portion of it as well.
Yeah. And this has been a good little conversation. Good little hour. Good little talk about the lane train.
Lane talk.
The lane plane.
Lane's 1 hour.
Yeah. I'm over here just fist fighting through the bushes out here. Trying to defend these takes. Actually, I don't even think I had a take. All I had was questions. I had question marks.
They were valid.
Valid questions.
I have some of the same questions. They were valid.
Yeah, we all should have questions about who our next head coach is going to be. I think Lane is a fantastic coach.
See your top choice, though.
But he's not the only one.
See your top choice.
No.
Ooh, on the other side, when we come back to get this thing truly started, Flynn's going to give you his top choice, whether he likes it or not, because that's how you do it in radio. Flynn, you throw up the teas, and when we come back in hour 2, you're going to give us your top choice of who should the next LSU Tigers football coach be, right here on OTB.
Off the bench.